No, who's this?
Bruce was a Rayvon. That's Rayvon.
Oh, I don't know anybody. So it's Rayvon. It's
I'm gonna write down names.
Nasha. No.
And you know.
Hello, my name is Tamara Ward, and I'm the Senior Marketing and PR Manager at Wasinco Group Limited. We are so proud.
Well, girl, you're looking beautiful tonight. Girl, you're like an ornament, you're bright like pepper light. Got to let you know that you're a blessing in my sight. Can't wait to hug you up and go to higher heights.
Rum and lemonade on a sunny day while the skies are blue. Love the holidays, wanna run away on an island with you. The only gift I'd like is you on Christmas night. Oh, I don't want an icy Christmas, I've had enough. Oh, yeah. The only ice I wanna see must be in my cup. And I don't want an icy Christmas, I can't adjust. How about we roll a spliff and just light it up? So I miss my plane. Ain't no one to blame. I got no excuse. See me back again, eating sugar cane, sipping on my brew.
Orville Richard Burrell, CD, OJ. I call him Shaggy, and so do the rest of the world. A former Marine turned music mogul coming from humble Jamaican beginnings. This multi-platinum recording artist with over 20 million albums sold, 12 studio albums, 7 compilation albums, and over 88 singles released. Now, 2 Grammy later, today, he launches his very first Christmas album, an ode to a traditional Caribbean Christmas. Just check out my hat. And because Orville Burrell is known for first, having been the first dancehall artist to open up numerous new markets across the globe, including post-apartheid South Africa, post-war Lebanon, and don't forget the newly independent Angola and the Congos. This Jamaican artist is the first to perform for Queen Elizabeth II and the international artist to top pop, reggae, dancehall, and hip-hop charts all at once. And he continues to do so every day. It is no surprise, therefore, that Shaggy is the first to debut at the same time both dancehall stars, Bounty Killer and Beanie Man, on a Christmas album, both in the Utah genre, along with Neo, Caris, and Joss Stone in tow. Our purpose here today is to introduce you to Christmas in the Islands, a From the Heart project. International media of the globe, the world, welcome to the virtual launch of Christmas in the Islands. My name is Jackie Tyson, and it is my pleasure to take you through the launch. Remember now, we're live on Shaggy's YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You all out there will have an opportunity to interview Shaggy between 4 and 5 p.m. if your requests are in. You will hear from Shaggy's friends on the album, Shaggy himself, BMG executive Tim Reed, and our Caribbean sponsors, Ranch Entertainment, Wisinco, KFC, and of course, D Music. Now, let us all start this afternoon with a message from BMG Senior Vice President of Marketing, Tim Reed. Tim has been a friend and a supporter of the Shaggy brand, having connected with him on numerous albums, the Hot Shot album, which is my favorite, and he's subsequently working with him on Lucky Day album while being at MCA. So, to the world, as we say it in Jamaica, let's join Tim. Tim, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Hola,
Can you hear me?
welcome to the rhythm and movement of Jamaica.
Well, respect to everyone. God bless everyone. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you and commemorating Shaggy, who is, has been a friend. I admire him. I respect him so much. He's hosted me in Jamaica when he came down to celebrate his Hot Shot Diamond release. So it's amazing. He's a good brother. He's a good friend. He's an amazing musician. And he's, an incredible partner to have with this project with BMG, which is a global company. So, it's the right fit. And it's a pleasure for me and an honor to be working with him again after these years. We've seen each other throughout the years, but it's great to come together on another project. So looking forward to working with him. He had a massive hit with the Banana record with the artist Conqueror, which, also is a part of the BMG system. So, we love working with him and love continually looking forward to work on new things. So, Merry Christmas soon to everybody. This is a great project to put everybody in the spirit. It's a lot going on in 2020. And, the people need music like this from time to time, especially at this time of the year to, recenter us. It's a fun record. It's a deep record. It shows all the facets and the wealth of Jamaican music. He covers all the nuances, and he's just a good brother, and I love working with him, and I lift him up. So, Christmas in the Islands, 2020 and beyond. This project's going to live many Christmases. It's that great.
Thank you so much, Tim, for sharing with us that beautiful journey with this tremendous Jamaican artist, Shaggy. Well, right now, I want to throw you to a video. This video is from one of Jamaica's artists. It's not, oh, oops. We're going to show you to the video. So let's watch this video. It's all a part of the launch, Christmas in the Islands with Shaggy.
Hello, my name is Tamara Ward, and I'm the Senior Marketing and PR Manager at Wasinko Group Limited. We are so proud to be sponsors of the Christmas in the Islands album and the live show that will be held on Christmas night by our brands, Wata, Boom, and True Juice. During this time, it was even more important to bring the holiday spirit and magic of reggae music to Jamaica and all of our fellow brothers and sisters across the globe. Reggae music is who we are as a people, and to have so many talented musical artists coming together, led by the one and only Shaggy, is truly a gift to all. We'll be giving our fans on social media opportunities all month long to get in the spirit with Christmas in the Islands. So please tune into our social first for album giveaways and free subscriptions courtesy of D Music on Boom's page, weekly live artist interviews on Tuesdays hosted by Jamelia with artists from the album on Wata's page, and on True Juice page, you could win a chance to have a Christmas treat in your community hosted by True Juice and a special guest artist from the album. So remember, this Christmas, share the gift of Wata this holiday season. Shock them this Christmas with Boom's new flavor and new vibe shockwave. And nice up the Christmas season with True Juice's Jamaican flavors. We want to thank the team at Ranch Entertainment, Solid Agency, D Music, and all of the musical artists, especially Shaggy, for making this holiday so magical. We wish you and your families a blessed holiday season.
Thank you. That was Tamara Ward from Wasinko and True Juice, Water. Up next, we'll talk to another one of our sponsors, D Music. It's Nasha Douglas.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm supposed to talk on behalf of the company, but I have to start talking about the impact the album had on me. So I have been, it's COVID, and I'm like, what Christmas is gonna suck this year? And then I got a sneak peek of the album, and let me tell you something, it brought back great, young, youthful memories of mine. It's a nice mix of an island vibe, but it had that traditional piece of Jamaica that's just rooted in it. So big up to you for that and all the artists on the album. We are appreciative to work with partners like this because you deliver the most amazing addition to our app, which is content. And this in addition to Hot Shots has just been a great partnership and relationship. So all the best. Merry Christmas to everybody. Buy the album because it's amazing. It's on everywhere, including D Music, which I'm supposed to be pushing. And we look forward to continuing our partnership with you and everyone else. Congratulations.
Thank you, Nasha. So, D Music, Christmas on the Islands. Oh my God, I can't wait. It's going to be really an unforgettable Christmas, just when we thought Christmas was gone. Thank you, Shaggy. Well, now we're going to hear from some of the artists on the album. That is actually coming to us through the cables, via airwaves, virtual. In the meantime, if you don't know, True Juice, sorrel, we drink a lot of it in the islands. And of course, it's going to be hot here, way, way hot. For all those of you in the globe that is putting on a jacket now, we will be drinking lots of water because it's going to be hot. So thank you, Wasinko, for True Juice, sorrel is a flavor, and water. We have a lot in store for you later. So don't touch your keypad.
This is Ramin Virgo representing for
watching.
Christmas in the Islands. Happy holidays, be safe, and have a prosperous new year.
The lights are on the tree.
Yo, this is Ding Dong Ravers representing for the big album from Shaggy, Christmas in the Islands. I don't know the big track. It's a holiday in Jamaica. Mad song with Ding Dong Ravers, Neo, and Shaggy. Have a prosperous new year. Be safe. Love.
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
Yeah, you don't know this is Craigie T representing for Christmas in the Islands. Happy holidays, be safe and have a prosperous new year. You don't know, I'm here to give you everything you like.
I'm gonna be loving you all days of Christmas.
I take you to the cool where you could just unwind and feel like you belong. Rum and reggae, the night is young. Christmas in the sun. Take it to the cool, myself, Shaggy and Conqueror. Shaggy, take it to the cool where we can watch the sunrise.
It's Christmas.
It's good to be home when the lights are on the tree. Whoa, boy. This is Ramin Virgo wishing you a safe Christmas in the island.
Presents are open. I'm with the family.
This is Ding Dong Ravers wishing you a safe and Merry Christmas in the islands.
Under the Christmas tree. She get up under the Christmas tree.
We've Got Us is track number 2 on the new Christmas in the Islands album, where Shaggy and friends give you island music for an island kind of Christmas.
Christmas in the Islands is a from-the-heart project, a collection of Christmas songs with an island twist to last a lifetime and be a part of the greatest family memory. In these COVID times, it was just so important to remind us what Christmas means. The artists on this project, Jamelia, Neo, Ding Dong, Romain Virgo, just to name a few. They were handpicked so they could tell the right stories, bring the love, the joy, the energy, the music. So I hope it's special for you too.
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
Oh, that was such a wonderful word from all the artists featured on this Christmas in the Islands album. Still to come, we have Raven, and of course, live with me, right beside me, is Mr. Bombastic himself, Orville Shaggy Burrell. He's going to take us through the album, the reason, the meaning, and how you can engage with it also. Shaggy?
Bless. Well, yes, welcome to everyone. Welcome everybody to the launch. This is Christmas in the Islands, and it's I like to call it a roller coaster ride of Christmas vibe and energy. It's really a depiction of and really embodies what I know as Christmas in Jamaica. And throughout the Caribbean, we're blessed with wonderful weather. So normally Christmas is always filled with like parties after parties after parties after parties. And it might be a little bit difficult this year because of the fact that it's COVID, but we're going to make the best of it. There's a project that started last year with a friend of mine, Sting, when we did the Disney Christmas special. We did a couple of dancehall and reggae songs, a couple of Christmas carols in dancehall and reggae. We did Jamaican Drummer Boy and Silent Night, and Morning is Coming. We converted to Christmas is Coming. And during that time, after the tour that I did at the top of the year with Nelly and Eve, I came back and started to put some melodies together for the project, and then COVID hit. And I figured that COVID would probably last about 2 months. And I figured by that time I'd link up back with Sting and would put the sauce together and make it hot. But then Sting was stuck in the UK and I was stuck in New York. And by that time, after that, Jamaica opened back up and I came back to Jamaica. And now I was stuck in Jamaica. So by that time, it's pretty evident that it will be a Shaggy album, and it would be about the Caribbean experience. So at that time I decided to call on a couple of my friends, Beenie Man, Bounty Killer, Junior Reid, Sanchez, Richie Stevens, some, timeless artists, and of course, Rayvon, a long time crooner, and some new artists, younger artists such as Shensia, Omi, Jamelia Falak, Rummy and Virgo. And then, Ding Dong. And then we call on a few friends that normally visit Jamaica, which is like Neo and Josh Stone. And the story is told, like from a Neo perspective, it's being told from a visitor standpoint. Hence, when you watch a video, you'll really get what the visitor would get by visiting Jamaica during Christmas time. Beaches, sun, fun, culture, food, a little bit of dancehall vibe here and there. And then you have Ragamuffin Christmas, which is the opposite spectrum of it, that really talks about how we see Christmas growing up in the garrison, told beautifully by Junior Reid and Bounty Killer. So, it's really like storytelling, but celebrating at the same time. And what I always notice with Jamaica, because we're blessed with this wonderful weather, it's always parties after parties after parties after parties. You have the white party, you have the day party, the night party, the beach party, and they always play a lot of dancehall party songs. So I said, why don't I just make some dancehall party songs with a Christmas theme, and let that connect. And we did that, and it came out well and felt very well. So I'd like to take the opportunity to just thank all the artists who came on board this project with me, Craigie T and everybody else who came on board and really gave their talent and time, to all the producers, to the record company BMG, to Solid Agency and everybody, all our sponsors, D Music, Water, True Juice, just everyone for coming on board. And we have a Christmas special that is also in the works, and we should be having some fun with that pretty soon. The album is available on D Music to be streamed. It's also available on all streaming platforms, and it is out today, so you can grab it and hold a vibe. Thanks.
Okay, so now we've heard from, and now he has another name, Ragamuffin and Drummer Boy, Boombastic, but he's always going to be my Shaggy. So we'd like to, at this time, introduce another guest, international, of course, who came all the way just to share with us today, Rayvon.
Yes. Hi, how are you? Big up everybody. The Christmas in the Islands project is a great project, and it's needed right now. You know what? This project is like rum punch or eggnog in the holiday time, and I think some people need not everybody, but they need a drink or something, because this has been a trying year. And, we're coming to the end of the year, and we're looking very, we're thinking positive for 2021 and ending the year with a project like this. And, and this is going out to the rest of the world too. So, we're just showing the rest of the world how it's done here in the islands when it comes to the holiday season. Right? So, big up all the artists and, everybody that's involved with it. Big up the man Shaggy himself. And we're just here to promote and let the word be known that it's Christmas in the islands.
Thank you so much, Rayvon. And I've listened to you, and I know the world is going to be enthused with Christmas in the islands. But right now, let's hear some more from some of the other artists on the album. We're going to do that virtually. There, let me just run down a few of our sponsors. We have Wisinko, KFC, Ranch Entertainment, D Music, and I want to thank D Music because I'm sitting in such a great spot looking at the Caribbean Sea. Thank you so, so much. And as they prepare that linkage for us with the other artists virtually, I want you to remember to go out and buy the album. It's out today. And when you're at home and you're inside in your bubble, what better thing to listen to than Christmas in the Islands? It's on all platforms, D Music. You can check on Shaggy's Instagram, Facebook, and you can just hug it up. As Raven said, it's like rum punch. It's like eggnog. It's like one of those things that when you get a dose of that album, what you're going to do is just have smooth sailing and hold a vibe in this Christmas. Christmas in the Islands, that's where we're at. We have a guest here in studio with us now who is also on the album. I had the pleasure of meeting her by listening to her, and she's awesome. Jamelia, join us.
Blessings and love. Blessings and love, Auntie Jackie. Blessings, Shaggy. Bless, bless. So, today is a great day. It's an awesome day because I get to share in the joy of being on a great project. I want to thank Solid Agency. I want to thank Shaggy, Ranch Entertainment, D Music, everybody who's here sharing in this space today.
All right, so you got to get Christmas on the Islands to really get a piece, a vibe of Jamelia. You're going to hear Avon. There's so many Jamaican artists you're going to hear. And of course, all led by, I'm going to change it now, Mr. Ragamuffin, drummer boy for the season, Shaggy. Now there's a video from the album that we want to share with you, tease you with it. Just keep that, your eyes on the screen.
It's Bounty Killer, Shaggy and Junior Reed.
Yes, Robert. He knows how to for Christmas. I wonder if Santa Claus coming to get him. I don't even know.
It's Christmas time again. Christmas time, that time of the year.
It's Christmas time. Celebrating on the Garra, so watch out.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Raga.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
Get up, never seen a Santa Claus. No piece of that we never celebrate it just because. Big sound string up in the lawn. Everybody out the road, you see them dance and a carry on. Me and my friend a beat a case of Guinness. Christmas time we have a change and we a spend it. Everything we push to the limit. One life we have on this Christmas, we are gonna live it.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
Oh, yes, a killer. Ragamuffin Christmas. Life not pretty like hibiscus. I celebrate life over rich folks. Run, party loud, everybody having fun. Kids them just love Christmas. Watch them out and turkey drunk. Pull up a chicken back on off before the night come down. Many ways to celebrate Christmas in the garrison. Rain no stop the holiday. Sun string up and arm up. Not to mention boxing here we all out and not cold. Out of water front the water works. I leave the night cold. Ragamuffin Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Yeah.
This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
How you mean?
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. Yeah.
Ragamuffin Christmas, all about Christmas in the islands. Again, we welcome our hundreds of international press with us. We want you to stream, if you're not connected, to YouTube, Facebook, Insta, and Twitter. You can converse with Shaggy right now. We'll be taking your question and comments on Zoom right after this next video from the album. Let's hear your questions and comments after this video.
It's an holiday. Real. Tropical. Ding dong.
Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica.
Nice time, holiday, the right time. On the rock, feel the vibe, sipping my tie. With the road every night, pepper light bright. Make a flex, now me ride, I can be your tour guide. Jamaica Christmas, everything nice. Fried chicken, curry gravy with the white rice. Jalla bubble body, ever look tight. Pure light comes up in the sky.
Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica. She want new clothes, a vicious bag and shoes, big baguettes and a BMW. Expensive request might trouble you until she turn around and show that bubble. Ooh, I tell her, baby, put the lights on the palm tree. Chronic leaf, mistletoe, baby, kiss me. Then come sit up on my lap and let me know if you're naughty, if you're nice, me prefer naughty though. Bad girl, she won't be tamed. Head naked, no shame, no game, she no want no lame. She don't want it if it ain't brand name. Anything that you want, my baby, let me know, you know the dog go crazy. Turn around and make a jiggle for me and see what you get under your Christmas tree. Yeah. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica.
Under the Christmas tree. She get up under the Christmas tree. Bumper bigger than a street party. With it buff up in a red pant. I wear the keys for the Jeep. Shaggy, you drive, come me under MC. Ready for dance and now set up the Louis V. And if you see no liquor spill, I never made.
Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica.
No, man. As we say right here in Jamaica, this is over the top. Shaggy, I have to ask you, how you get so much people into this thing?
I think when it comes down to collaboration, it really boils down to relationships. And if you look at the track record of things that we have done over the years, it's always with people that is more relationship based than really star-studded. Mm-hmm. And we did It Wasn't Me with an unknown artist by the name of Rick Rock. That was just based on relationship. You know, Rayvon is based on relationship. There was Mohambi and Fady. You know, the relationship was with Costi, who was the producer of those tracks. And of course, recently, again, a relationship-based track with Conqueror. So it really don't really boil down to a star situation. Neo and I have quite a great relationship. Justone and I are friends. You know what I mean? So these are people that are called, we have mutual respect for each other. And have, you know, creative respect for each other, and so to just really call them and get them on board didn't really take much effort. You know, just have an idea, call them up and say, yeah, man, make a roll.
I would need so much energy because when you look on the videos, there's so much vibe. I would have to drink like 6 boom, to be honest to you, to keep up.
Yeah.
But I want to know, what you think? What's the feel? You think that we're going to have a bombastic or a ragamuffin dance out of this? Ding dong.
I mean, we're all at mercy of the pandemic, so nobody knows really what is going on. But I can tell you one thing, everybody really wants to feel good. You know what I mean? Especially when you look at your devices these days, it's all about your anxiety going up and you feel like you're going into depression during this time. So that's I wanted to make a lively, feel good type record. And I think this is a type of record. And everything that we're doing social media wise and just the special and stuff like that is really just to bring the warmthness of the Caribbean Christmas into people's household.
So whose ideas it was to put all, you have some classics.
Yeah.
I saw Junior read up there. Not that Junior is classic, but Junior is from a different, our age group, my age group, way back. And then you have a Shensia.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you balance the scales?
Well, it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, 7 notes. We're not really invent the wheel, you know what I mean?
Okay,
It's everybody is really one musically. It's just different. People are from different times, different eras, so it's different feel. You know what I mean? But when you put it all together, it's still music. It's still Caribbean music. It's still Jamaican music. You know what I mean? And we can relate in that way. And we just want just a nice blend of artists to make it work. And that was the vision. So once it started, when it really just kind of turned out, I just started writing these melodies and just kind of say where to go. And they came on and did it beautiful. When Jamelia, when she came in and did her song, we started doing background, and then she started to tell me, well, I think you should do background like this, background like that. And I said, you know what, why don't you produce the background? And what she did after that was just so amazing. You know what I mean? Yeah. She just took it to another level and just showed me her skill and what she was hearing and how keen her ear was, and it turned out beautifully. And that's when you listen to that track, you know what I mean, at Christmas time. Amazing.
How many producers did you have on this album?
Well, most of it was done by Shane Husang, which is most of them is my in-house crew. Shane Husang, people like Dwayne Shippey, who was also in-house, Martin Kirstenbaum, who is my manager and also an incredible producer. Produced for such artists as Lady Gaga and Tattoo and LMFO and all these artists, to name a few. And Tony Kelly, amazing producer at the same time from back then. So, it's just all of us collectively coming together and sharing this vision, And it really just boiled on from my ear. I pick the tracks I want, you know what I mean? I hear how I think it should flow, how the instrumentation should be, how the melody really connects with the instrumentation. Mm-hmm. And it's really by ear, you know what I mean? Just, I normally make music selfishly, so that I like it first, and then hopefully put it out there and people connect, you know what I mean? I never really sit down and follow the trend or make it towards whatever is there, because there's not a lot of trends I like, you know what I mean? So I really just do it for me and just hope they connect. And for the most part so far we've had a illustrious career with almost 30 years, so, and I've done very well so far. And sometimes I do some off the wall things, because like when we did Sting and Shaggy 44876, nobody could really see that coming. It's just an off the wall thing, and I guess people are sitting there wondering why a Shaggy Christmas, you know what I mean, dancehall, Bounty Killer and Junior Reid on Christmas record. I mean, it's coming up with something, Shensia, right? It's coming up with things that's off the wall and a little bit outside of the box, to just spark people's interest.
Well, I think it's awesome. Extraordinary is the word for it. I think we have a question from one of our listeners, press. It's Colin Hines. Hi, Colin. Is he on? Okay, Maxine. We'll come back to Colin.
I'm hearing me now.
Oh, Colin, you're there.
Yes, what's up?
Okay.
Arville, when the album, when will radio peoples be able to get the full collection to play? I think I have, what is that track with Bounty and Junior Reid and a solo track, I think.
Well, so first of all, for everybody out there who's watching on YouTube right now, Colin Hines is not really, he's not really just an audience, or somebody just calling in, right? He's a prominent DJ here in Jamaica. So you supposed to have my number, Colin Hines. You could have called me and get it long time. So I don't know you're there. I come I talk off your face on the people in life. On the people in life, like say you're smarty. Seeing? However, seeing, don't worry, it will be in your inbox after this, since you're trying to load me up. Thank you very much.
All right, cool.
Okay, that was Colin Hines, one of our #1 DJ in the country. And trust me, so we stay in the islands. We just mix it up and blender. And we're all nice. So Christmas in the islands is really a special collection of music. No matter which island, no matter where you are in the world, you need to play this album beginning right now. So remember, you can actually download it. You know, you can go to visit Shaggy, Instagram. You can get it from the YouTube. You can also get it from one of our biggest sponsors here in Jamaica, which is Digicel, and they've created D-Music, and of course it's there. You know, for me, I like, my #1 is Icy Christmas featuring Sanchez, you know. So I like a lover's rock feel. And then you have Shensia and Omi, Take You to the Cool featuring Richie Stevens. You have Christmas in the Islands featuring Raven, Holiday in Jamaica featuring Neo and Ding Dong, as they spoke about the party and all of that kind of vibe. Because you go to sleep, you wake up, your party, your Christmas, you eat, you sleep. That's all it is about, and having fun. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. What a song. Romaine Virgo. So sorry, Romaine. Ragamuffin Christmas featuring Junior Reid and Bounty Killer. And you know, when we say ragamuffin, we just mean that we just chuck badness all the time, and we just become a ragamuffin. You know, when you dress up ragamuffin style. So I want you to just listen to that one. Christmas Time featuring Jamelia. New, exciting, young, different, with a whole different twist on things. As I said, I heard Jamelia before I met her. So you will do the same on Christmas in the Island. 12 Days of Christmas featuring Beanie Man and Craigie T. Warm and Easy, Sunny Celebration featuring Joss Stone herself. Catch Myself Some Rays featuring Caris. Love When It's Christmas. And of course, we'll all be home for Christmas, but I'll be home for Christmas. I single on this Christmas in the Islands. It's 1 hour Christmas special that we're going to show you, a full 1 hour of all the Caribbean vibes and rhythm that you'll be able to see, and the album is full of it. So keep that word, Christmas in the Islands. Watch all the different connectivities, and you'll be able to just keep tuned into D-Music. If you keep tuned into D-Music, you can't go wrong. Every part of Christmas in the Island, it's going to take, enough in the island. We have to do it big. And Shaggy is a first in every way. And launching this album, he has done a lot of first. And as I say, for me, he's my Shaggy. For you, he's so many other things. Ragamuffin, Drummer Boy, Mr. Bombastic. Remember to send your questions in via Zoom. We're ready. We're right here. We're waiting to answer your questions. So Daniel, you're asking for the Bounty and Shaggy collab? Or you'd like to hear the Ragamuffin? Is it Ragamuffin that is Bounty and yeah, he wants to hear the Ragamuffin mix. But Daniel, you can download the album, but we're going to try and see if we can play it for you again, because it is really, when we say ragamuffin, it just means Christmas in the streets. Every street corner have Christmas when it's Christmas in the islands. We're going to play.
Yes,
What if Santa Claus going to get it? I don't even know.
It's Christmas time again.
Christmas time, that time of the year.
It's Christmas time.
Celebrating on the girls, so watch out.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Ragga.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah.
Get up, never seen a Santa Claus. No piece of that, we never celebrate it just because. Big sound string up in the lawn. Everybody out the road, you see them dance and a carry on. Me and my friend a beat a case of Guinness. Christmas time, we have a change and we a spend it. Everything we push to the limit. One life we have on this Christmas, we are gonna live it.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah.
Can you feel the vibe?
Oh, yes, a killer.
Ragamuffin Christmas. Life not pretty like hibiscus. I celebrate life before we reach first. Well, boat around, party loud. Everybody having fun. Kids them just love Christmas. Watch them out and turkey drunk. Pull up a chicken back on off before the night come down. Many ways to celebrate Christmas in the garrison. Rain no stop the holiday. Sun string up and arm out. Not to mention Boxing Day we all out and hard cold. Out of water front the water works and leave the night cold. Ragamuffin Christmas in the garrison.
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas.
How you mean?
We got them trees light. It's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah. This make you feel like it's a ragamuffin kind of Christmas, yeah.
Daniel, you know that was just for you. And I hope that this Christmas 2020, you're going to have a ragamuffin Christmas. Cool, smooth, and easy. We now move on to Chrislyn, who has a question. Chrislyn? Via Zoom, Chrislyn?
Hi.
Hi.
Chrislyn, representing Lashington Agency all the way out in Grenada. So it's good to be with you. I must say it's a great initiative with the album, and I'm looking forward to having people hear it and seeing their reactions. Now, Shaggy, you mentioned that you handpicked all the artists and the collaborations on the album so that they can tell, a different perspective on Christmas in Jamaica. I'm curious, what is your Christmas story? What was your experience having Christmas when you were younger? And what would you say to that girl or that little boy who's, feeling probably a little hopeless about Christmas, especially in 2020?
I think the biggest thing is for me that I can remember. I was born in Raytown, and I'm part of that ragamuffin Christmas, so to speak. Where my parents and especially my grandmother couldn't afford certain big presents for me. So if I get a ball or I get a chuck is enough. But at the end of the day, it really boiled down to family and friends. It's really the togetherness. I think I look forward to that more so than even a present as a kid. It's just being with my family, being with my friends, sharing the love, and the food was always a big part of it. Even though my household, we didn't have a lot, but we had a lot of love. And if you can spread as much love as possible, that is the best Christmas present you can have.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, man, respect.
Thank you so much, Chrislyn. All the way from Grenada, another island for Christmas in the islands. We have another person who's asking another question. Maxine? Over to Maxine. Okay, while we connect back with Maxine, as you say, it's this album, Christmas in the Island, is more than just giving love. It's just such a vibe for the entire. And we want to thank the music stations all over the Caribbean who have joined us in this amazing effort. I mean, we can't name all of them, but I know all the stations out there in the Caribbean are joining with us and to make Christmas in the Islands be heard, read. We want to thank the music. We want to thank all the platforms that are going to have this album out so that you can listen to it on your phone, on whatever medium you're using, because it's all about Christmas. Whether you live in a big city, whether you live in a small town, whether you live on an island, we are sharing with you an island vibe, because Christmas is an amazing thing. We don't have the snow on the thing, but we have fun, love. And Cheryl, is Cheryl there? Is Cheryl asking a question? Okay, Cheryl was asking if all the songs were recorded in Jamaica.
A lot of them were. It was the whole project was really recorded between New York, my students in New York, and at Anchor Studio and at Mixing Lab. Those are the three main studios, and of course, Idea Lounge with Tony Kelly. So those are the main places that were done. So between New York and Jamaica was where we really got everything done.
Okay, Judy wants to know if there will be music video.
Well, yeah, we did put 2 music videos out. We'll probably end up putting more content out over a period of time. The thing about doing a Christmas album, it's always something that lives on for years and years to come. If you think about it, how many years have we been sitting here watching Christmas specials and listening to the same Christmas songs done by Bing Crosby or any of these guys? Or recently, for the last couple of years, we've been listening to Mariah Carey Christmas albums over and over, which are great. I totally on that, but it doesn't really capture our Jamaica or Caribbean essence and culture within itself. So this is just something that can live within the culture for years to come, and we'll have more songs. We can also add songs to it because there are other songs that didn't make the album. That were just as great because we didn't just do 15 tracks. We did quite a few tracks. I had to pick a certain amount. So next year we'll probably do some more songs added to it. You know what I mean? And put out more visuals at the same time and do more campaign again, just to get everybody in the Christmas spirit. A lot of people asking us about physicals. We don't have any physical available for the first year, so it's all digital. This year. Next year we'll probably have physical, which is vinyls. We'll probably add new songs to the vinyls and new songs to the digital at the same time. We're actually in the process of coming up with a plan to actually make physical. So those of you who love CD or wanting a CD or whatever, we're going to probably have those available to all the guys that's on the street. So if you see a guy come to a car glass and I wipe him car glass, don't run him. You know what I mean? If you see him in a Shaggy shirt, you just know, so you can buy the CD there from him, and whatever proceeds that all the proceeds from that go straight to these guys. That's their Christmas presents from us. You know what I mean? So the CD we'll give them the CD free. They'll sell it for the price that we'll announce, and they'll keep the money for themselves. So that is part of the plan that we're going to do.
That's such awesome. Because sometimes, when you're driving the traffic in the islands, as you do in some places all over the world, when you come to the stoplight, we have a set of guys that will wash your windscreen, and I'm sure you see them quite in a lot of places. But it's awesome that Shaggy has decided that they're going to actually sell the CDs, and the proceeds of the CD is going to all proceeds.
The full proceed go towards each one of these guys that is selling it out there, and that's their Christmas earning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The more them sell, the more them keep, and that's brought to you by Boom. So big up Boom for that one.
Okay, that's why I drink Boom for my energy. Big up Boom. It's a wonderful it's such a great thing to do, because sometimes those are the people that you don't really think of at Christmas. You think that they're cool because they've collected enough, and it's wonderful that they can share Christmas in the islands, right across the islands, and whatever they sell it for, the proceeds are theirs. So look out for them. Okay, we have another caller who's going to join us via Zoom. Judy Bodley. Judy, are you there?
I'm absolutely here. I want to first congratulate Shaggy on this step of his journey. And I know that you guys advertised the conference to be until 4. We're a little bit, maybe about 2 minutes past 4, but I want to know, Shaggy, what was the process from being a recording artist to even a producer? But my understanding is that you've also gone into production.
I've been doing production from the beginning of my career. You know, I mean, just a lot of people just didn't know the amount of things that were produced and co-produced. You know, I've always been a team player. I've always locked in with whatever the crew that I'm working on. Most of my hit records were done through, at the same studio. You know, there's a studio in New York, a little studio at Ranch, that we've done everything from It Wasn't Me, go all the way back. But I've always used the same set of producers and the same set of guys, and just kind of embody the whole energy, because it's really a synergy, But I've extended my hand on many things. There's lots of songs that I write that people don't know that I'm writing on. So I've always been a part of production. Has always been a part of it. You know what I mean? And but I like to collaborate with young producers. I like to keep my finger on the pulse. You know what I mean? And that will always help me keeping evolving. I've never stopped being a student. And no matter how much records I sell or how much success I have, I don't really pay attention to that. The past is the past. It's really about what you're doing now. Them say if you look on the windscreen, it's big. If you look on the rear view, it's small. When I look on the rear view. So at the end of the day, I look at what we're going to do in the future and how we can impact people's lives positively, and how we can, I find myself in a good position, a position of influence in this game of dancehall and reggae music, and I use my platform to introduce or showcase as many artists as I can, the best way I know how to.
You made a quick segue to the fact that you write songs, which is where I'm going next. And I want to know, what are some of the songs that you have written? And if you actually write for other artists, who are some of those persons?
Well, most of the things we write, I either write them fully or co-write them with people. Songs like Whatever Your Eyes Can See, Maxi Priest. And Conscience, Couple Up, co-wrote that with him. Songs like Fight This Feeling with me and Barris. Songs like Chico, Girl, if you don't care, let me see you put your hand in the air. Them tune there. We also co-produce songs like Vibes Cartel, Slow Motion, with Tony Kelly, Church Eden with Tony Kelly, of course. It's a bunch of songs with us, I always collab with people and always be a part of it. Recently we put out Mix Up, and that was on my label also with Sasko, you know what I mean? And right now I'm writing and producing the new Spice album, so that should be coming out this year, or next year. And so we're just always creating.
Okay, so back to the album that you are actually releasing today. How long has it been in the works?
I think we really started, I started from about March, but I think as far as recording it is somewhere around July that we started to do, and kind of just kept it going from that point, and get the finishing touches, getting backgrounds, getting horn sections in, doing live drums, we did those at Mixing Lab, most of the backgrounds were done at Anchor, and and then a lot of the electronic stuff we did at Ranch Studio in New York. So it's a process, it's a team effort. We send most of the mixes are done by Rob Horton out of the UK, that mix most of my songs and mix Sting songs also, and that's just all part of our in-house team.
I thought that I would see a Sting Christmas song on the album also.
There is one. What is so funny is that I spoke to Sting this morning, who called to congratulate me on the release of the album, and literally tell me to my ears why I took his song off. But we like I said, the whole project started with him and I, and we had a couple of songs that we had started and things that needed to be finished, but the pandemic kind of kept us away, so we really couldn't get to finish them. So, but the thing about the beauty about a Christmas album, like you say, you can always add, other songs. There was also I had thought about doing some some Caribbean-based artists, you know what I mean, soca artists, different artists, gospel artists, you know what I mean. But I could only put so much at the time, and then, you know, I could easily say, okay, somebody send me a vocal or send me something, but I like to actually vocal produce the artist, you know what I mean, and really let the vocal swing the way I wanted to swing. And with the pandemic, that was a little bit difficult to do. So, you know, maybe next year we can add some songs to it and create another vibe, you know.
Okay, thank you very much, Shaggy, and all the best of luck with this new album.
Thank you, Judith. We have a question from Tamara Williams. She wanted to know who are some of the musicians and engineers on the album.
Musician-wise, we used well, is real for the live rhythms is my band. You know, Michael Fletcher, Dubs, Robert Browning, Sean Darson, and Ati, and of course Lenky. Lenky really on the traditional songs, he was the one that really co-produced those with us and really made it happen. The mixing was done by Rob Orton, and on the electronic side of things, it was Shane who sang, and of course all the producers that came in and programmed drums for us. You know what I mean? We had horns. We took some guys from School of Music to come in and deal with the brass section, and the background section was Carl and his team who really came in and did some beautiful background, and Jamelia actually produced them. So it was pretty good. It was really a collaborative effort.
Okay, I hear a little birdie saying that there's going to be some kind of Christmas special.
Yeah, well, we recorded the music side of it a couple of days ago. Now we're just in the editing and mixing portion of it, and there's another portion of it. So we want to embody not just the music of the album, but also the culture, the Jamaican culture, the Caribbean culture, I should say. And you know, so we're gonna put that part together where it's all about the food. You know, it's about our traditions. You know, sorrel. You know what I mean? Everything that we know that is Caribbean, we'll put within that special and package it with the music and create a nice showcase, a 1 hour showcase. And I think we're doing it on several platforms. You know, so both on the both television stations and online at the same time. So it should be fun.
Okay, so that's something else to look forward to. Not just listening to Christmas on the Islands, but also watching the Christmas on the Islands Shaggy Christmas special. Going to come to you on several platforms. When will it be on, Shaggy? Is it Christmas Day?
Christmas Day is when it will be on both TVJ and it will also be on CVM. I don't know if it's the same time. I would not imagine it's the same time, or probably it is. But you guys should just really look out for that. And it's an hour-long special.
Wow. Music, food, culture. Lots of nice things. And we're going to have rum punch and all kind of mixings just for Rayvon. Now, we have a question from Melissa. Why now in your career did you decide to do a Christmas album?
Career thing sometimes is not something that is planned for me. I don't sit down and say, why, well, this is what I do next. I mean, it's everything is kind of impulsive with me. And most people, you yourself, Jackie and Sharon, everybody know that it's really a kind of an impulsive thing, whatever idea come up. Like I said, this one was born out of just doing this Christmas special last year with Disney. And we had put the songs out with Sting and I on Disney, and they'd streamed very well. And we just kind of realized, like, okay, all right, cool, that's something we should do. You know, I tried to find, nobody's going to get bored of me before I get bored of me. You know what I mean? So I always look for something that excites me, you know, and it might be wacky, you know, that's why, you know, big up to somebody like Tim Reed and Martin Kersenbaum, who will run with my wacky ideas, because you might be looking at what is going on right now in the game of music and say, well, you need to do this or sound like this or do this, and that's probably not where my head is. I'm going to look for that other thing that is totally left field, and it's going to be harder, you know, for people to really grasp what is it I'm doing. And some people might look at it and say, what is this? This doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, my track record shows that, you know, more times than this, I always connect it and come with something that is unique. So, you know, and that gives me satisfaction and gratification.
Wow. Well said. Well, I can testify that This is a man of first, and he doesn't sleep. He dreams. And when you get up in the morning, there's a call, and he makes it happen. I'd like to thank him for that. That is a Caribbean island energy that we all share. You dream it, you make it happen. We have some Caribbean partners who are going to help us to make this happen as they embrace the music of Christmas in the island throughout the regions. Sham 105.5 from Trinidad, Jump FM from Antigua. Thank you so much for being a part of this drive. Blazing FM in St. Lucia, Hot 97 in Bahamas, Laser 101 St. Martin. Also, I'd like to thank our many, many, many sponsors. Without them, it would not have been possible. We'd like to thank Boss FM as well in Grenada. We'd like to thank the other music stations across Jamaica. As you know, we have all the different radio networks. We have so many radio networks that are going to do. It's about that time that I have to kind of wrap up. They're tugging at my apron strings. I got to get back to what I do best. And I want to remind you, watch the special, download from all the platforms. And as I'm doing that, our sponsors are very important, extremely important. Wisinko, KFC, The Music. That's one of the platforms that you're getting at. Ranch Entertainment. And we're going to remember now, every time Boom is going to allow that every time you see a guy on the street selling a CD, it will be all proceeds go to him. Thank you all across the globe, across the islands. I'm Jackie Tyson, and this has been the Shaggy Christmas in the Islands launch. Thank you all, and you do have, as we say in the Caribbean, a great big up yourself.
Yo, this is Ding Dong Ravers representing for the big album from Shaggy, Christmas in the Islands. I don't know the big track, it's a holiday in Jamaica. Mad song with Ding Dong Ravers, Neo, and Shaggy. Have a prosperous new year. Be safe. Love.
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, you don't know this is Craigie T representing for Christmas in the Islands. Happy holidays, be safe and have a prosperous new year. You don't know, I'm here to give you everything you like.
I'm gonna be loving you all days of Christmas.
I take you to the cool, where you could just unwind and feel like you belong. Rum and reggae, the night is young. Christmas in the sun. Take it to the cool, myself, Shaggy and Conqueror. Shaggy, take it to the cool, where we can watch the sunrise.
It's Christmas.
It's good to be home when the lights are on the tree. Whoa, boy. This is Ramin Virgo wishing you a safe Christmas in the island.
We've Got Us is track number 2 on the new Christmas in the Islands album, where Shaggy and friends give you island music for an island kind of Christmas.
I love it when it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time in the islands. And at Christmas time for me, it's about cherishing all those beautiful moments with my loved ones near and far, especially at this time. It's Christmas, Christmas time. It's Christmas, Christmas time.
Christmas in the Islands is a From the Heart project, a collection of Christmas songs with an island twist to last a lifetime and be a part of the greatest family memory. In these COVID times, it was just so important to remind us what Christmas means. The artists on this project, Jamelia, Neo, Ding Dong, Ramin Virgo, just to name a few. They were handpicked so they could tell the right stories, bring the love, the joy, the energy, the music. So I hope it's special for you too.
Tell me what you want for Christmas.
It's an holiday.
Real.
Tropical. Hey, 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 hey. Ding dong.
Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica.
Nice time, holiday, the right time. On the rock, feel the vibe, sipping my tie. With the road every night, pepper light bright. Make a flex, now me ride, I can be your tour guide. Jamaica Christmas, everything nice. Fried chicken, curry gravy with the white rice. Jalla bubble body, ever look tight. Pure light goes up in the sky.
Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica. She want new clothes, a vicious bag and shoes, big baguettes and a BMW. Expensive request might trouble you until she turn around and show that bubble. Ooh, I tell her, baby, put the lights on the palm tree. Chronic leaf, mistletoe, baby, kiss me. Then come sit up on my lap and let me know if you're naughty, if you're nice, me prefer naughty though. Bad girl, she won't be tame. Half naked, no shame, no game, she no want no lame. She don't want it if it ain't brand name. Anything that you want, my baby, let me know. You know the dog go crazy. Turn around and make a jiggle for me and see what you get under your Christmas tree. Yeah. Tell me what you want for Christmas. Baby, what you want for Christmas. Sit on me lap with your wish list. Put it on me lap, girl. Holiday in Jamaica. Holiday in Jamaica.
Under the Christmas tree. She get her under the Christmas tree. Bumper bigger than a street party. With it buff up in a red bar. I wear the keys for the Jeep.